Purple rain, purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. Woo! Throw your hands up, everybody, with your lighters. Purple rain, purple rain. I only wanna see you laughing in the purple rain. I know, life is changing. Hey guys, and welcome back. Well, as the second anniversary of Prince's death approaches, his heirs have yet to collect $1 of his estimated $200 million estate. But bankers, lawyers, and consultants have earned millions from it. Now, the long saga to settle the estate provides a cautionary tale about dying without a will, as Prince did when he died of an accidental opiate overdose at his suburban Minneapolis studio on April 21st, 2016. And the heirs can't quit squabbling. Here's a look at where things stand. Now, there's no dough yet, even though it's been nearly 2 years since Prince died. The executor of the estate, Comerica Bank and Trust, can't split the money among Prince's 6 surviving siblings until the IRS and executor agree on the estate's value when Prince died. Now, it's not clear when that might happen. The IRS and the state of Minnesota are entitled to collect about half, though the estate can stretch out the payments over time. Now, the estate's value. Court filings several months after Prince's death suggested that it was worth around $200 million before taxes. Now, the actual value remains one of the biggest secrets in the case, hidden in sealed and other documents. Now, the actual valuation could have gone up or down since then. Now, that's because the various attorneys, accountants, and industry experts at that point had not yet finished appraisals and deals for the use of his music, video, and assets, including his Paisley Park studio. Now, attorneys for the heirs did not return calls for this story or declined to comment. Now, the 6 heirs have been bitterly split. Sharon Nelson, Noreen Nelson, and John R. Nelson form one fraction that has battled Comerica and other heirs on several fronts, including Comerica's decision to move the contents of Prince's vault of recordings from Paisley Park to Los Angeles. Now, but the 6 showed rare unity last week when Tyka Nelson, Omar Baker, and Alfred Jackson joined the other 3 in strenuously objecting to an unspecified entertainment transaction in the works that they said would be an embarrassment to Prince's legacy. Now, the volume of heavily sealed court filings and counter filings suggests it's big, but the public portion don't say whether it's a new music rights deal to replace a failed agreement with Universal Music Group or something else. A hearing is scheduled for Wednesday of this week. Now, most of the siblings have kept low profiles. Sharon Nelson has been the most outspoken. She recently released an album of music composed by her father and Prince's father, the late jazz musician John L. Nelson. She also tweeted fresh criticism of Comerica last week, asking why Prince fans haven't been offered any new music. Now, to make a long story short, a small army of lawyers and the tax man are the ones that's getting paid so far. Public filings don't say how much the state has already paid the IRS and the state of Minnesota, but Comerica and its lawyers have already collected at least $5.9 million in fees and expenses, according to a filing last month. Now, there is legitimate concern that at the end of the state's administration, there will be little, if anything, left to pass on to the heirs. Attorney for Sharon, Noreen, and John wrote in that filing. Yes. Prince was a very smart man, and I just can't see, this is someone that's just like what Dick Gregory said, before he passed. He had a will. This was someone who was so, how can you put it? So anal, to have everything right. I mean, everyone who knows him, from his musicians to friends, so he was a perfectionist. And I know nobody knows when they're going to die. I mean, I know it was unexpected, but, with all the millions that he had, I mean, his lawyer should have told him. He should have had a will. He was over 50. When he died, how old was he? Was he 60? Yeah, something like that. It wasn't out the ordinary. Look at Michael. Michael died younger than him, and he had a will. So I just can't believe that Prince did not have a will. I believe that he had a will, and, for reasons of what they're doing now, distributing the money among themselves, that's why the will had not been produced. So, I know Prince is rolling over in his grave, because, this is what he didn't want. He didn't want the record labels and to have his money, his music. That's why he fought Sony for so long over his royalties, and but I don't know. You tell people to get a will, and then what if? Well, maybe you need to tell someone. Maybe you need to tell the one that you chose for your executor over your estate what's in place, and when did you do a will or whatever. I don't know, but I just really don't. I can't see Prince not taking care of that. And anyway, and then too, if he would have made a will, some of these people that's getting his, I think he would have laid out who he wanted to get what to. But anyway, I hate that. I hate that the heirs have to suffer. But, the record label, the music industry is something else. All right, guys. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you will like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And as always, in parting, be blessed, y'all. Bye.
What we do here is go back.